to basically take the list I target, the exact list, and replicate that for you in your own city. You're having a wonderful day. It is Justin with the Science of Flipping. Hopefully you guys are crushing this week. It is March 11th right now as I'm doing this training right now. But I wanted to make sure I did this training for you guys because I am crushing it with direct mail. We have finally found a list that has really been a game changer for me. So I would just spend the last 2 or 3 days last week or the week before that at my mastermind, the boardroom. And we talked all about different marketing strategies and getting in front of sellers and conversion, the whole thing. And so I've gotten a lot of questions about what lists I'm using, where am I getting it? Am I using, strictly motivated lists, or am I going wide? So I wanted to answer a lot of those questions for you on this training right now, because I have never given up direct mail. Even though in Phoenix, direct mail has now gone to like a 0.0029, which you will see here in a second as I share my screen. But it still absolutely works. And the reason why it works is because I focus on conversion as much as I do focusing on actually what list, who I'm marketing to, what does my letter look like? Because it is actually both things that you need to focus on. You need to focus on the marketing piece. You need to focus on the list. You also have to focus on conversion. But today, this training is all about what list, where do I get it, who am I focusing on? And here's what I want to show you. As you can see, my manager, Anthony, he put this up 53 minutes ago. He's been editing it. This is my direct mail. We do multiple lists, right? As you'll see, combined means all of the different lists. But I want to focus on this one list specifically that anyone in the nation can get and use, because it is a lot more property avatar than anything else. But I'll show you our live numbers for this quarter so far. And so we've been able to spend roughly $16,000, and it's not a quarter, it's actually one campaign. I apologize. But I want to show you the number. And so right now in the yellow, so if you look at line 8, we're at 0.29% callback rate. Guys, what you need to focus on, that is my total callback, complete callback ratio. So if you're in a market that you're getting 0.5 or 0.75 or 1% callback rate, count your blessings. Phoenix is a monster. It is very difficult. Now, what I will show you and where there has been a huge game changer is right here in G8 or 8G. That cell actually is our percentage of lead ratio, which means for every single call that comes back in, I have 71% of those are real leads. That, my friends, is the absolute game changer. That is what moved our needle for direct mail. We used to, auditing our numbers, we used to be at roughly like 25% instead of 71%. So we have effectively tripled our lead ratio with this one list provider that has really been a game changer. As you can see, the rest of our numbers, we went on 6 appointments, which is a 40%. We got 2 contracts, which again, if you guys were a part of my mastermind, you were there, or if you've heard me say this, I want to get roughly 30%. And 2 contracts out of 6 appointments is exactly what we're shooting for. But here's the kicker. We were able to convert both of those contracts to get 2 deals, making $46,000 for the month. And so it is, this is 13% comparative to leads, right? Not appointments. But what I would tell you is this is the game changer. This is my spreadsheet. This is my KPIs. This is what we focus on. And I'll say, if I can stop sharing, get back to you guys, this is how direct mail should be working, right? If you do not have a big high, callback ratio, so you're like me and you're at 0.29 or 0.3 or 0.35, then you need to make sure the calls that come in have a high lead, real lead, motivated lead ratio. And that has been a major game changer and why direct mail still works for us. And so if you guys, where I found this company, it's a great company. If you guys go to tsoflist.com, I negotiated you, the Science of Flipping family, a discount. You get 20% off. So go to tsoflist.com and you will get a 20% discount. Now, here's the list that I am pulling, right? So I am focusing primarily on the home itself. So I want properties, built 1980 and older. I want the homeowner to have lived in it for 10 years plus, which gives me some equity. I obviously choose the zip codes and the areas that I want to be in. But then here's where I start to go into, and I want the year, I think I said that, year built 1980 and older. The zip codes I want to be in, I want 10 years of ownership, right? I will do owner occupied and absentee. Owner occupied and absentee homeowners. Now here's the kicker. Now this new list provider that I found that is crushing it for us allows me to start to find what is called consumer data. Like, do they have low income? Do they have high debt? Are they 65 and older, which isn't necessarily consumer data, but again, that has been the needle mover for me, where now I'm actually being able to target people that do have low income, that do have high debt, that are in high likelihood of needing to sell their home. Now, it's not the same of just saying pre-foreclosure, like they haven't made their payments. This is very specific to their entire life, what they're doing. Do they have credit card debt? Are they maxing out their credit cards? That is consumer data. That, my friends, is what's really moved our needle. And as a matter of fact, I'm negotiating a deal for you guys with this company to basically take the list I target, the exact list, and replicate that for you in your own city. It's a little hard, but I get a lot of questions about this because I talk so much about direct mail. So I'm asking them if they have an ability to literally just regenerate my exact filters in the city that you are in as you are pulling this list. And so they're working on it. They're going to get me an answer, but that might be here in the near future. If it does, I'll let you know the video, and I'll shoot a training and I'll go live telling you guys they're actually able to replicate that in any and all cities. Right now we're in the progress because this is literally the list I am using that showed you the results that we just got for the last month of March, we're in March for February. That is the results we got strictly with that list, just the list I'm talking about. And we do multiple lists. That was the best list. So I wanted to highlight that. And then for that marketing strategy. And so again, if you guys are not subscribed to my YouTube, make sure to hit subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can see any and all trainings and get notifications. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. And then also there are other videos right here that you guys need to be watching to follow up on more of these trainings and more information to help you guys crush it. So hopefully this has found you guys well, and make sure you're watching these other videos, subscribing to the YouTube channel, and I'll see you guys later.